Now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to try and log into WordPress again after we've created our WordPress on our local machine. So we're going to try and access WordPress again, and to access WordPress again on our local machine we have to open the XAMPP control panel. So I'll open the XAMPP control panel to access the machine again. And we know to start a WordPress server on our machine, we are going to start the Apache and we're going to start the MySQL. So I'm going to start the two tools that we need to run WordPress on our machine, and we are going to need a browser as well. So I'll go to my browser. Without internet this will work because you've hosted WordPress on your local laptop or computer. So I'm going to access WordPress from my browser without internet. So you are going to use the local host, as you all know. So let's confirm if the local host is working already. Once you see this dashboard, XAMPP, Apache and MariaDB plus PHP plus Pierre, it means our local host is running already. We can host WordPress right away. You remember the folder that we created WordPress in? Go to your file system, and it's the folder you will use. The name of the folder is what you use to access WordPress. Go to your local DC if you are using Windows, of course, and if you are using MacBook, just locate your XAMPP folder. Once you locate your XAMPP folder, go to your htdocs. You know we did all this in the previous video, and this is the name of our website. This is the name of the folder we want to access, Beloved Love the Web. So we're going to access this folder right away. We're going to access it as Beloved Love the Web, and it's going to take us to WordPress straight away. It's going to take us to our website because this is the address of our website, localhost/beloved love the web. So this is what our website looks like. Now once we log in, so we could see the dashboard. So how do we log in? At the back of this slash, you are going to put wp-admin to access your login page, to access your admin page. So once we put that w-admin, it's going to take us to our login page where we are going to input our login credentials. So my login credentials says the username is Beloved Love the Web, as you all know, and the password was 1234567 8. Use a stronger password when you are creating yours. It's just for the essence of this course. That's why we are using this simple password, and I'm going to log in. So once I log in, it's going to take me to my dashboard. This is my WordPress dashboard right here, and this is what the dashboard looks like. So you can see all these. You can expand, you can retract, you can expand, you can retract. As you can see, if you want to expand, you click on here to expand, but if you don't need it, just retract. You can expand, you can retract, you can retract all these at dashboard. It's as simple as that. Just leave. I just want to take you through. This is a walk through the dashboard, and any of your updates, your plugins, your themes, whenever they need updates, just come to this update session and you're going to be able to update. You know we've created two websites on WordPress right now, and we have one that we created on wordpress.com, and this is one we hosted on our local machine. It has different interface and features. Why? Because some of the features are not accessible in the free wordpress.com except you are upgraded. Let me show you what I meant by except you're upgraded. So I'll go to the wordpress.com website we created earlier on, and I'm going to try and look at the dashboard and look at some things that are not quite similar or that you can see there and you cannot see. This is the dashboard of the wordpress.com. If you notice, it's almost the same thing. It's just that you have to upgrade, which you don't need. It's just we just want to run a free blog right here, but there are things you cannot do. You cannot use plugins without upgrading. You cannot, as you can see, it says requires a plan upgrade to access all these tools, but it's almost the same thing with the other dashboard. Just that with free package you cannot do some of the things we are going to do in the one we hosted on our local machine. So we are going to go back to the one we hosted on our local machine and continue with the dashboard walkthrough. So this is where the posts is. This is where you see all the posts you've posted, all the ones you want to create. You can easily add a new post if you want to, if you are running a blog. So this is just for a blog session, but we have another thing called pages. Pages is where you are going to create web pages. You know, if you are familiar with web design and web development, you know websites are linked pages. So we can create pages and we can create posts. There are different features and they serve different purposes, but we're going to look that later in this course. We're going to look at the different purposes they serve, and that's all you need to know for now. We have posts, we have pages. Post is used for blog, while pages is used to create web pages, and we have the media where you can input your pictures, input whatever you want to input. We have the comments, and the comment is where users give comments. You can authorize comments, and we are going to elaborate all these things later in this course. I'm just showing you a walkthrough, and this is the appearance. This is where the themes are. You can change your themes. You can download a theme and add a new theme right here. You can do all those things, and this is where plugins are. Plugins are extra features that helps your website, that increase the functionalities of your website. We are not going to talk about that because we have a session for plugins in this course, so we are going to wait till that session. And this is where you manage your users. You can add new users, you can remove users, you can give privileges to users and all that. And these are tools that is more like an API. They are tools that you can connect to have a beautiful website. These tools are of different types. There are available tools, but we don't need to talk about all that for now because we don't need them here. It's just a walkthrough. And we have the settings. This is where we set everything that has to do with our website, and these are the details about our website. There are taglines, there are web addresses. So these are web addresses, as you can remember earlier on. You can easily access your website from here, and it's going to take you to your website. So these are settings, and we're going to talk about that later in this course. That's a walkthrough through WordPress dashboard. I hope you are familiar with the dashboard now as we move to the next session of this course. See you there.